Hello Pragya garu.
Hi,
Good to see you here after a long time.
thank you. I'm very happy to be here too.
How are you?
Chala bagunnanu.
Before talking about Daaku Maharaj, can I know why did you take a long break from Telugu films?
You know what? I never intend to take any break. My movies choose me, I feel. Whenever is the right film for me, I get casted for it and I come here. So I never ever want to take break from any films, any industry. I feel it's just luck, it's destiny. And I'm very happy that I get to be a part of some really, really good films. So I'm lucky that I'm a part of Daaku Maharaj finally, and I have so many other films coming up in the next year. So yeah, we are shooting for Tyson Naidu right now, Akhanda, Daaku is coming. So 2025 seems to be very, very exciting.
Didn't you get offers after Akanda?
After Akhanda, I actually started doing a Hindi film which just released a few months ago. A really fun film with a fantastic cast. Have you seen it? Watch it. It's on Netflix. It's called Khel Khel Mein. So yeah, I think I've been working the whole time. Just that I think they took some time to release. So finally, you will see all the movies in 2025 together.
How you were approached for Daaku Maharaj and what excited you to be part of this?
Bobby sir actually called me one day when I just came back from Tirupati, and he told me to come to Bombay for a meeting and gave me a narration. He showed me one teaser which came out during sir's birthday, I think. And yeah, and he was really like, I saw the passion that he has for this film, and he was so positive about how well the film is going to be, that looking at his passion and his joy was half the battle won for me. I thought that, okay, this is going to be a show shot success. This seems like a really good subject, and I have a very different and unique part to play in the film. You know, it's a very de-glam role, as you can see. It's not the typical kind of roles that I have done before. So very exciting as an actor to be able to do so many different types of roles in the same year. I did a comedy film last year, then a de-glam role like this, very performance oriented. Then I'm doing something very, very different and unique in Tyson as well. So very excited about it, and fingers crossed, I hope people like it.
Can you tell me more about your character?
So my character in the film, my name in the film is Kaveri. I don't know how much I can speak, but if you see the trailer, you will know that you will know a little bit more, and then maybe I can speak more. But right now I just feel like Kaveri, as a person, I think she is like water. She just transforms herself according to the situation. So she could be a damsel in distress and, you know, be this very fragile girl who needs to be protected and taken care of. But if required, she can get a grip of the situation, take the power in her hand, and get out of that situation herself also. She doesn't need to be rescued. So it really depends on, you know, what the situation is, and she behaves like that. So she can be really soft, but she can also be really powerful, and she can also be rebellious. And, you know, there's so many different shades to Kaveri that, you know, I feel like I also kind of resonated with her as a person. There is a little bit of Pragya in Kaveri, so I had to kind of little bit bring myself into the character and bring the character into me. So I feel we came somewhere midway, and that is how I've ended up performing in this film.
What other places did the shoot happen?
So we shot the film in multiple different locations, primarily in Rajasthan, and we shot a little bit in Kurnool. We shot in Hyderabad, in a location that you will not identify that this could be Hyderabad. But yeah, we've shot in this kind of a terrain. So it was very difficult to shoot because it's hot and sunny and sandy and windy, and it's just mud and dust on your face. It's like difficult shooting conditions, but you know, that is the world that Sir has tried to create. If you see that back poster, these ones, you know, it's a tough physical conditions to survive in. Everybody was falling sick after, you know, after a few days of shoot, but there was so much passion in the crew that, you know, we just took care of each other, held hands together and just sailed through. So it was a wonderful experience.
You did Akanda with Balaya garu. How was Balaya garu on sets, and what are the changes did you observe from Akanda to Daaku Maharaj?
So Balakrishna sir on sets is a very jovial person. He's very easy to talk to, easy to work with, sort of a person. He's one of the sweetest and the most respectful actor that I've worked with. So for me, I also thought before doing Daaku Maharaj, will sir be any different on this set? Because every set is different, the environment is different, so your vibe can also be different, it's only natural. So obviously my team that I work with, my makeup, hair and everybody, we all have worked over a long period of time in Akhanda. So we spent a large amount of time with him because obviously we have so many scenes together in Akhanda. So my entire team is really familiar with sir and how he is. So we all thought that let's see if sir is any different in this film. He's exactly the same. He's the nicest, sweetest, most positive and just the most disciplined actor, Wakes up at 3:30 in the morning, he does his puja, he goes for his workout, then he does his breakfast and shower and everything, all of that, and then comes on set before time. He's always before time, So much to learn from him as a person, as a professional. In terms of as a professional, his commitment is the same. But obviously, this is a different character, so his mannerism, all of that changes completely with the film. But otherwise, other than when he's shooting, he's the same exact person.
When you got call from Bobby sir, he said it's a film with Balaya garu. And you know that you should do Akanda 2. Akanda 2 was on cards long back, 1 year back, I think so.
Yeah.
3 back-to-back films with Balakrishna garu in Telugu. How are you feeling?
I actually think that, we don't choose films as actors. I don't know why, I've always believed that. Actors don't really choose films. Films choose us. I feel like I'm really lucky to be chosen by Boyapati sir for Akhanda. At a time when nobody had great work, I got the biggest film of my career.
Yes.
I got the biggest success from that film.
It's the biggest success of Balakrishna garu also.
It's the biggest success of sir's career as well. So I actually think it's destiny, it's Boyapati sir's belief that he chose me in such an important character in the film. And now because I did Akhanda, then Akhanda 2 is just a natural, it's a natural choice. I mean, I'm a part of the first film, so you're a part of the second as well. But Daaku Maharaj came to me just again when I didn't know if I would get a film between these two films with Balakrishna sir. But it's such a different character, it's a different role, it's a different world that I feel like it doesn't matter. We are seeing a completely different me. It is not the IAS from Akhanda. It is a completely de-glam role, very powerful and very interesting role that, when somebody sees me on screen, they are not going to think, oh, this is the same film or something like that. It will be a completely different world. It will be a different experience altogether. So I feel I'm just really lucky to work with some fantastic directors and wonderful teams. I'm lucky to be a part of Daaku Maharaj. So my feeling right now is only gratitude. I'm just lucky that so many good films have chosen me to be the actress.
Coming to Kanche, it's one of my favorite film, and now also you are known as Sita Devi than Pragya Jaiswal.
Yeah.
You got more appreciation and more awards for that film.
Yes.
How Krishna approached you for that role?
Actually, I had auditioned for his Hindi film in Bombay. I had auditioned for Gabbar is Back. Okay. And that didn't work out, but I was shortlisted for the film and he had seen my audition. So he liked my performance that time and he thought that, I could be launched in Telugu with another love story. So that time I think he was writing Kanchi and he approached me for that, and I thought I'm so lucky to be playing such a beautiful character, because such films were not getting made at that time at all. It was a very unique story, love story in the times of World War II. People have loved it. Till date, people call me as Sita Garu, So the kind of love and recognition that I got from that film is, I feel, incomparable. I've never experienced that before. So really lucky that Chris sir took me in that film, and I'm a part of such a beautiful and memorable film like Kanche, and such a unique film.
Did working with Krish Garu as a director change the approach in way of
Yes,
acting?
most definitely. I actually think I learned so much from him. I learned a lot. That's my school. That's my acting school. Chris sir is an acting school in himself. There's so many technical things that I also understood about films when I was working on that film. And it's something that we learn with each film every single day. You just have to be open as an actor to observing what's happening, how it's happening, where the camera is, what angle it is, how much you have to perform. You have to be subtle or you have to be loud. So it's an everyday learning process, but definitely the first film is your biggest learning. So yeah, that is how Kanche is.
What's your favorite scene from Kanche?
What's my favorite scene from Kanche? I actually think the temple sequence, 2-3 favorite scenes. There is a sequence where there is this festival happening and I'm in a green sari and my brother is standing and I go and meet him behind the temple and I slap him. He has this very poetic way of speaking to me. Yes. So he says that dialogue and I'm telling him, just run away. My brother is going to kill you. And he's like, I'm not going to go, I'll take you from your house or something like that. That is very beautiful. And then when he comes to my room, when he's injured, when he's beaten up and all, that bed sequence that I'm putting, taking care of him in my bedroom, and then we go from in front of the grandparents and everything. I'm holding his hand and walking. That is so powerful. There was a lot of strength in the character that he had written for this girl, So I feel like I'm so lucky to be working with directors that are writing powerful roles for women, There is something of significance that you're adding to the story. So really, really lucky like that.
People are asking me to ask you, when will you do a film like Kanche again?
Whenever there is a chance, I'm really waiting to do a film like that. I also really liked Sita Ramam. Yes. What a beautiful film. And somewhere I also felt there was a little bit of resemblance. It's still a similar world to Kanche. In some way, little historical, little period, love story.
It's also a poetic film with dialogues involved.
Yeah, so, somewhere there is some kind of resemblance. So, finally, but these kind of films are so few that I'm also waiting, when will I get a chance like that? And when I had done Kanche at that time, somebody had told me, such films don't get made. And I was not happy with the next offer or something. And I was like, please, can I get a better script? And somebody told me that, Pragya, these films don't get made. You'll get a film like Kanche once in 5 years, or maybe not even that. I was like, really? But then when the film actually came out and I went through life for the next few years, I did realize such films don't get made. Those are very rare scripts that come your way, and I was really lucky to be a part of one.
What are the acting roles that you want to explore more in future?
I want to do all sorts of character. Honestly, I'm really greedy as an actor. I want to do action. I want to do a romantic, intense love story like Kanche again. So there are so many things that I want to explore, like powerful women characters like a Wonder Woman. So yeah, I want to do action. I want to do an intense love story. I want to do another period film. So my wish list is very long.
You have a gang, right?
Yes.
I think its name is Spark.
Yeah.
Who are the people involved in it, and how regularly you meet?
So I have a friends group called Spark. Spark is 5 of our friends, and now some of them are married, so they're plus ones. Spark is Sam, Pragya, Anshuka, Rakul and Kushal. So 5 of us became friends overnight, actually, over a dinner. And over that dinner, we decided that we want to try different foods because we're all big foodies. It actually is a friends group that got made because of our common love for food. And we wanted to try out new restaurants every week. That is how we made this group, that Spark group will go out to eat. We are still so sincere about eating. We still make plans every week to go out and try a new restaurant. So yeah, that's how we became friends, and we actually meet very regularly. Whenever everybody is free, But once a week or once in 10 days is the bare minimum. Sometimes when we don't meet for 10 days also it feels like a month. So we are also lucky that we live around each other. So we get to spend a lot of time together. We go out together for lunches or dinners. We go to each other's homes. We go and watch movies together. We make travel plans together. So I feel I'm very lucky and really blessed to have like a good set of positive people, you know, as my core group, because I feel any actor needs like a good support system. You know, it's really, really helpful to be sane and balanced, and I feel that group gives me that.
You said you are a foodie.
Yes.
Foodie, right? Do you know how to cook?
That I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm not a good cook. I can only cook to save my life, but I love to eat.
What's your favorite place here?
My favorite place
Food for food.
for food, you know, I actually don't end up going out. I end up eating more in the hotel and at my friends' homes. But obviously, like, I love biryani over here. I love the halim in Hyderabad. Oh my God, it's to die for. And then generally, the Andhra thali, it's so tasty. I mean, whenever I'm in Hyderabad, I make sure I'm always eating set food. You know, there are a lot of actors who order from outside. I also order sometimes, but I really enjoy eating the proper set food, which comes full thali, everything. So yeah, food is my passion.
What are your upcoming projects other than Tyson Naidu and Akanda 2?
Yeah, these three are the projects that are announced. Daaku Maharaj, Tyson Naidu and Akhanda 2, and anything else that gets announced, I will tell you.
Okay. Can you tell us more about Akanda 2? We want to know.
That boy party sir will tell you about. Right now, I can't say anything.
If you have a chance to pick one director for a film right now, Krish Garu and Boyapatu Garu, whom will you choose? And why?
Both.
No.
I want to work with both.
Choose one.
See, I'm already working with boy party sir, so I will choose Krish. So I get to work with all of them.
Did Krish Garu after Kanche didn't call you for another film?
I think every film has its own unique storyline, and I feel like he did try to set up a couple of projects, but somehow they didn't work out because I was not suitable for the role that he had written. So I'm sure when he writes something that is suited to me, it'll come to me. Thank
Daaku
you.
Maharaj. Hope
Thank
it
you.
will be a huge success.
Thank you so much.
ఏంటంటే ఈ డాకు మహారాజ్ ఎలా అప్రోచ్ అయ్యారు మీకు?